Breathe and be still. Breathe and be here. Breathe and be now. Allow your spirit to be receptive. Be receptive. Everything that you want is available to you now. Everything that you need, you already have. There are no voids in the universe. There are no voids within you. Creation is abundant, infinite, ever expanding, boundless. Though you live in creation, creation also lives in you. You are abundant, infinite, ever expanding, boundless. Remove all thoughts of lack and limitation from your consciousness. There is no such thing as lack. There are no limitations. The only limit is your mind. Let your mind expand. Let your consciousness expand. Inhale deeply. Let your mind expand. Exhale completely. Let your consciousness expand. Success is all around you. Success is within you. Wealth is all around you. Wealth is within you. Growth is all around you. Growth is within you. You are an abundant and attractive force. You are an abundant and attractive force. Everything that you want is available to you now. Everything that you need, you already have.
Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the love palace. Welcome to a daily dose of Dee. Wrap yourself in satin truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slowly. A daily dose of Dee. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the love palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of Dee. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
Something you chase. It is something you recognize. Too many people spend their lives looking outside themselves for proof that they are blessed. They count money but ignore peace. They collect possessions but overlook purpose. They search for approval while forgetting their own value. Abundance. It's not always found in what fills your pockets. Sometimes it's found in what fills your spirit. It is waking up with gratitude. It's having the strength to keep going when life gets difficult. It's knowing who you are and when the world tries to tell you who you should be. Tonight, let us explore what it truly means to live in abundance. Because abundance is not simply what you have, it is who you become. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Let's talk about abundance. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are watching Daily Dose of Dee. I am your host, GoddessDee of Love. How's everyone doing today on this Wednesday? We have made it to the middle of the week, y'all. Yes, we have made it to the middle of the week. I hope everyone is doing fine. Some people are calling this day Hump Day, some calling it Wellness Wednesday. Today, today here at Daily Dose of D, it's going to be Happy, Wealthy Wednesday. So that should give you an inclination. And if you didn't hear the song or the meditation that I had right before this, of what the word of the day is. The word of the day on this Wealthy Wednesday, it's a repeat word. But the Spirit said to go ahead and talk about it again, so that's what we're going to do. It is abundance, a large, plentiful quantity or a stage of having more than enough. And on this Wealthy Wednesday, we have the quote of the day. Abundance is not something we acquire, it is something we tune into by the one and only Wayne Dyer. So this came to me again because I know a lot of us, I'm speaking for myself, may have some financial issues or want to have more money and more and abundance in the fact of money and wealth and things. And don't get me wrong, I want to have that too. More than ever now. But abundance is much more than that. So that's what brought this subject right back to me so I could readjust my thinking as well, and maybe this can help you as also. So once again, if you're new here, welcome to Daily Dose of D. I'm your host, Goddess Love, and welcome to my loyal supporters that always come and support me. We call it the lovers over here at the Love Palace. To all my lovers in the Love Palace family, thank you. Tonight we are talking about something many people desire but often misunderstand: living in abundance. When most people hear the word abundance, they were like me. They think immediately about money, luxury, and material possessions. While financial stability can certainly be a part of abundance, true abundance reaches more deeper than that. And tonight, we're going to explore what abundance really means, how it affects every area of our lives, and how we can create more abundance regardless of our current circumstances. So, let's go ahead and get into this word abundance. It is defined as having more than enough, plentiful supply of something. And as I stated before, most people automatically, immediately think about money when they hear the word abundance. But as I stated before, it can apply to every area of life. You could have abundance of love, joy, peace, abundance of wisdom, opportunity, creativity, abundance of faith, and meaningful relationships. So, this word originates from the Latin word abundante, meaning fullness, plenty, and overflowing. So, the root of the word abundar means to overflow. So, think about a river that has become so full that it begins to flow beyond its banks. That is the original image of abundance, having so much that it naturally spills over. What if abundance was never meant to be measured by how much you can store, but how much you can share? What if abundance was less about accumulation and more about overflow? When your heart overflows with gratitude, and when your spirit overflows with purpose, and your life overflows with meaningful experiences, you are experiencing abundance. You see, many people spend years chasing abundance without realizing they already possess some of it. The parent who has a loving relationship with their child is abundant. The person who has survived difficult seasons and gains wisdom is abundant. The person who can still find reasons to smile after hardship is abundant. Abundance begins when we recognize the value already present in our lives. The true meaning of abundance is living with awareness that life contains more possibilities, opportunities, and blessings than limitations. It is understood that your value is not based solely on what you own, but who you are becoming. Many people mistakenly believe abundance is a destination. They tell themselves, I will be abundant when I get that promotion, or I'll feel successful when I buy that house. The problem with that thinking is that the finish line keeps moving. Once goal is achieved, another goal appears. True abundance is not waiting until everything is perfect. It is appreciating what is working while continuing to improve what is not. Let me say that again for you guys. True abundance is not waiting until everything is perfect. It is appreciating what is working while continuing to improve what is not. Yeah, it's finding gratitude during the journey instead of postponing happiness until arrival. Abundance means recognizing that your life has value today. Mhm. Your life has value today. Your experiences have value. Lessons, talents have value. Even your story has value. You may not have everything you desire, but that does not mean your life lacks abundance. A truly, a truly abundant person understands that wealth without peace can feel empty. But peace combined with purpose creates a richness that money alone cannot provide. So, Love Palace family, while we're talking about abundance, ask yourself this question. You ready? Are you investing in the one asset that stays with you for life, which is you? Every lesson you learn, every healing journey you embrace, every breakthrough or breakpoint you experience add to your value, and your becoming. The greatest investment you can make is developing the person you see in the mirror every day. So I'm going to be right back right after these messages. And in the meantime, while I take this break, go ahead and relax, get your water. You know what you could do? Go hit that like button. Hit that like button, share this out. Say, oh, GoddessDee is having another daily dose of D, and she's talking about abundance. Y'all better come through and find out what the meaning of abundance is. And I'll be right back right after these.
The word of the day is abundance, an extremely plentiful or oversufficient quantity or supply, overflowing fullness, abundance of the heart. You know, within our community, I truly believe it is very important for us to live in such a way where we are seeking abundance. Because it's very easy to get caught up in having a scarcity mindset. But does that really serve you? Truly.
Georgia, Georgia.
Yeah, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kel's on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Just enjoy. Friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. GoddessDee, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Coles hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. You did not get an opportunity to tune in to the ships last night. We talked about the unhoused. We talked about Bill 211. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and run that back on Daily Dose of Dee and the ships, because I broke down that new law that has passed in Louisiana, and they have trying to have it passed in other states. And don't forget to tap into the shift every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And right after that, we have the live Q&A at Holistic Royalty by Kill. And that's every Tuesday. So here at Daily Dose of D, we are talking about, are you truly abundant, right? We're going to continue this discussion about abundance, because we're discovering that abundance isn't something reserved for just a few people. It's available to anyone willing to recognize and nurture the blessings already present in their lives. One of the greatest barriers of abundance is believing that nothing is ever enough. I've been guilty of this. Society teaches us to constantly compare ourselves to others. Someone always appears to have more money, more followers, more success, and more opportunity. The mindset of enough does not mean giving up on growth. It does not mean settling for less than you deserve. It means appreciate your current blessings while still pursuing future goals. A person with the mindset of enough can celebrate their progress without becoming discouraged by someone else's journey. They understand that success is not a competition. Everyone's timeline is different. Everyone's timeline is different. The mindset of enough says something like this: I am grateful for what I have while I work toward what I want. My value is not reduced because someone else has achieved something before you. It also says, I am enough right now, even as I continue to grow. People with this mindset experience more peace because they are no longer chasing that validation. Instead, they are building confidence from within. Abundance is often reflected in the quality of life rather than the quantity of your possessions. Let me say that again. Abundance is often reflected in the quality of your life rather than the quantity of your possessions, rather of what the things you have in your possession. Many people spend years collecting things while neglecting the things that truly matter. The quality of life begins to ask some very important questions to you. Are you emotionally healthy? Do you have meaningful, healthy relationships? Can you enjoy just those simple moments? Are you able to laugh, rest, and experience peace? Imagine two people. One has a large income, but is constantly stressed, exhausted, and disconnected from loved ones. Then you have another person that has fewer financial resources, but enjoys meaningful, healthy relationships, the inner peace, and a strong sense of purpose. Which person is truly living abundant? And be for real with yourself. Some of y'all gonna be like, some of y'all I can hear y'all saying it's the person with the money, but just think about it. And we do need money. We're just saying it's not all the abundance that you can have. The quality of life includes your physical health, your emotional well being, your spiritual fulfillment, and meaningful connection. It includes waking up with hope and going to bed grateful with gratitude. When we focus only on possessions or material things, we may miss the richness of life's greater treasures. The richest moments often can be the richest moments often cannot be purchased. They're experienced through connection, purpose, and presence. Love Palace family. Sometimes we're so busy making a living that we forget to make a life. Success means little if you never have time to enjoy it. Remember, create a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. Tonight's conversation reminds me, us, we, them, that abundance is not measured by appearance, it is measured by fulfillment. One of the greatest thieves of abundance is constantly living in the future. One of the greatest thieves of abundance is constantly living in the future. Many people spend their lives saying, I'll be happy when. and then fill in the blank with a future achievement. The problem is that not while we're waiting for tomorrow, we're missing today. Present means fully experiencing the moment you're in. It means paying attention to the people around you. It means appreciating that beautiful sunset, that nice, meaningful conversation, or a quiet moment of just self reflection. Abundance often appears in ordinary ways. It is found in shared laughter, those encouraging words that you can have with your friends, family, or romantic partner, unexpected acts of kindness, and lessons learned through life's challenges. Being present, being here now, allows you to notice blessings that have always been there. So when we just slow down, we begin to recognize that abundance isn't always arriving tomorrow. It may already be here today. Being abundant in life means experiencing fulfillment that extends beyond the material possessions. It means feeling connected to your purpose, your values, and the people who matter the most. An abundant life also includes resilience. Challenges and problems and things are still going to occur, people, but they do not define you. Do not let them challenges, them breakdowns, some things you're going through define who you are. Setbacks are going to happen, but they do not stop you. Don't let that stop you. Difficult seasons are still going to come, but do not destroy your hope. Don't let it destroy your hope. Being abundant means understanding that your circumstances are temporary while your potential remains unlimited. It means having the courage to dream, the discipline to act, and the faith to keep moving forward. You see, an abundant person understands that life is not about avoiding the problem. It's about developing the resilience, wisdom, and character necessary to overcome them. True abundance is not about perfection. It is progress. It is growth. It is becoming a better version of yourself every day. So, Love Palace family, every challenge you survive has added value to your story. Remember, everything that you survive adds value to your story because you're still here. Every lesson you've learned has increased your wisdom, and every obstacle you overcome has strengthened your character. Never underestimate the abundance hidden within your journey. Now, I know I gave you a lot of information on abundance right there. So, we're going to take a break right here. I'm going to drink me some water, and I want you to think about the things that I said because your life is abundant. Your purpose is abundant. Your value is important. Stay with me. When we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this abundance before I let you go. But in the meantime, make sure you like, share, and subscribe because it is free 99. And I'll be right back right after these.
For me, there's so much of an abundance of life. Like, it's not just about money. You need opportunity. The opportunity is what leads you to the experience. You can have an abundance of love in your life. You can have an abundance of health in your life. You can have an abundance of energy, an abundance of time, an abundance of freedom, an abundance of lemons. I have an abundance of lemons. I have so many lemons that if you stole them from me, I'd be okay. And so you can have an abundance of all kinds of different things, synchronicities, mystical experiences, opportunities. And why just limit it to the door called money that takes us into this kind of freedom of expression in life. And there's just a lot of ways to get there. So I gave it a lot of thought, you know, and I thought a lot about, you know, doing it in both worlds. There are qualities, characteristics of abundant people that are just undeniable. They have certain personality traits that they've developed, certain things that they've overcome. The person who's living in lack would never be the person living in abundance. The person living in abundance has overcome their lack. That's why they're abundant.
Gratitude, I understand the assignment.
We bring the light higher, fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound. COC energy shaking the ground. What is it, love? She don't rush when she stepping. She don't rush when she stepping. She let the room lean in. Roots deep, yeah, she grounded. Still fly when she moves. And while she right here, she don't chase what's ready. She aligned and it appears. No, why? Mind right, body, loose spirit, talk when she move. Holistic royalty by cows. She don't say much, you can't tell. Holistic royalty, she move well.
Welcome back, beautiful souls. Couple of things there. If you're looking for a professional view or some guidance or some insight, I should say, to help you find your greatest superpowers within you, I am your girl, your insight coach, certified insight coach. You can hit me on the information that is in the chat. We can set up some sessions. The second thing, we will be celebrating Queen Kel's Holistic Royalty by Kel's birthday here tomorrow on Daily Dose of Dee. Hit your notification button. It might be a little bit early. Just going to let you know because her birthday will be, the kickoff. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to have the exclusive interview so you can get to know the woman behind HRBK. And if you have any questions, feel free to be able to answer and ask her those questions. Okay, so make sure you hit your notification for Daily Dose of Dee. You should already have that, right? It should already be on there, so you'll know and you'll see that when that's going to pop up. Okay, love palette. Today we're learning that abundance is not about having a perfect life. It's about recognizing the richness that exists even while life is still unfolding. So let's continue this conversation. I'm going to wrap this up and put everything all together, okay? Abundance touches every area of life. Financial abundance is important, but it's not the only dimension. It's only one dimension. You have emotional abundance. Y'all know I love to talk about them emotions. Yep, here I go. Emotional abundance means understanding your emotions and managing them in healthy ways. It means not allowing anger, fear, or resentment to control your life. Spiritual abundance, which is very important as well, means having faith, purpose, and a connection to something greater than yourself, even if it's your higher self. You have that relational abundance. It means surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth and celebrate your success. Yes, they encourage you to grow, and then when you become successful, they celebrate that with you. You have physical abundance. This means honoring your health, caring for your body, and appreciating what your body allows you to do. Financial abundance. It means using resources wisely, creating stability, and building opportunities for yourself and your family, creating that legacy. You see, personal growth is abundance as well. That means continually, continuing, continuing to learn. That wasn't a glitch. Developing new skills and becoming a wiser version of yourself. When all these dimensions work together, life becomes more balanced and more fulfilling. So let's talk about, actually, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that we can cultivate this abundance. Now we know the meaning, now we know there's different ones. How can we actually cultivate this thing? Because abundant mindset is something that must be developed intentionally. It doesn't just happen automatically, people. So, one of the first steps I'm going to offer to you is have gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is missing to what is in the present. Mhm. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is missing into what is present. The second step, the second thing I should offer, I should say, is positive self talk. The words you speak to yourself become the foundation of your beliefs. Let me say that again to you. The words, because words are powerful, Love Palace family. The words you speak to yourself become the foundation of your beliefs. If you're constantly telling yourself that success is impossible, your actions will reflect those beliefs. Hmm. The third thing I want to offer, generosity. Generosity teaches us that there is enough to share, whether it's sharing encouragement, knowledge, time, resources. Generosity reinforces abundance. The fourth thing I want to offer is growth, baby. Every day presents an opportunity to learn something new. You can improve a skill or gain a new perspective of life. And the fifth and final thing I want to offer is step into faith. Sometimes abundance requires you knowing your truth, finding your truth and possibilities before they become visible. An abundant mindset sees opportunities where others see obstacles and possibilities where others see limitation. Love Palace family? Abundance begins in the mind long before it appears in your circumstances. The thoughts you think today are helping create the reality you'll experience tomorrow. So protect your mindset because it is one of the greatest assets. Protect your mindset because it's one of your greatest assets. Bars. And as we move forward to the end of this conversation tonight, let's explore the significance that abundance may have already been or show up active in your life right now. Because many people miss abundance because they're looking for a dramatic sign, while abundance often appears very quiet. One sign of abundance is peace, the ability to remain calm despite uncertainty is a very, very valuable gift. You have the sign of gratitude. When you can appreciate those small blessings, you create space for larger blessings. And as this big mouthpiece would say, blessings on blessings on blessings. You feeling me? Healthy relationships are another sign of abundance. You have genuine support, encouragement, connection, enrich life in countless ways. The growth is your sign of abundance. It's your becoming wiser, stronger, and more self aware. Abundance is already working in your life. Opportunity. That sign of opportunity. Every new possibility, lesson, or open door represents abundance. Contentment is perhaps the greatest sign of all. Contentment does not mean complacency. Let me say that again. Contentment does not mean complacency. It means appreciating the present while still pursuing the future. Okay? So, how do we bring abundance into our life? Bringing abundance into your life begins when changing your perspective. Instead of focusing on the bad or what you lack or what you don't have, begin acknowledging what you already possess. Practice. Practice gratitude daily. Write down things you are thankful for each day. Gratitude trains your mind to recognize your abundance. You know what you can do? Invest in your growth. You can do this by reading books, learning new skills, listening to Daily Dose of Dee, seeking a life coach or a mentorship, and challenge yourself to evolve. Protect your environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth rather than constantly focusing on negativity. Get the negative people out your life. Okay? You have the negative people in your life, it's going to create negativity into your mind and then you lose who you are and become negative. Get away, protect your environment. Protect your peace. hmm That's part of protecting your peace. You want to release comparison. Everybody's journey is different. Your journey, yeah, you right there. Your journey is unique. Comparing yourself to others steals joy. It distracts you from your own progress on the things that you need to be working on and doing. Take action towards your goals. Abundance often meets people who are willing to move despite uncertainty. And most importantly, love Paladin, find your truth that you deserve a fulfilling life. The way you see yourself influence what you allow yourself to pursue and receive. Abundance begins the moment you decide that your possibilities are greater than your fear. Let me say that again because Spirit says say that again. I got you. Abundance. No, no, no. Let me start. Let me say this part again. Believe Find your truth that you deserve a future of being who you are, a fulfilling life. I want you to see yourself, your influence in a way that you can pursue and receive good things. Because the way you see yourself influences what you allow yourself to pursue and receive. Abundance begins the moment you decide that your possibilities are greater than your fear. So, Love Palace family, let me discuss a few more things before I let you go tonight on this Wealthy Wednesday. Think about this. Abundance is not reserved for just a chosen few. It is not locked behind a certain income level. It's not hidden behind a perfect life. Abundance lives wherever gratitude lives. Abundance grows wherever purpose grows. And abundance flourishes wherever faith overcomes fear. You may have everything you want today, but look at everything. You may not have everything you want today, but look at everything you survived, you've been through, and what you have. I want you to take the time and look at every lesson you learned. Okay, yes. Look at every obstacle you overcome, and you're still here. Look at every blessing that you carried through difficult seasons. You are stronger than you once were. You're resilient. You are wiser than you once were. You're more resilient than you ever once were. And that right there, family, is abundance. The abundance you seek is not always waiting somewhere in the future. Sometimes it's already present, waiting for you to recognize. Okay, family. I want to thank you for coming to Daily Dose of Dee today and listening about abundance. Thank you for supporting me, because that is abundance to me. The support does matter. That's part of my abundance in my life. Shout out to the replay game. I appreciate you all as well. Put a comment down so I can interact with you. But family, as I leave you tonight, remember this for me, okay? Abundance begins in the mind before it appears in your circle. Let me say that again to you, family. Abundance begins in the mind before it appears in your circumstance. Do not allow temporary limitations to convince you that your possibilities are limited. So continue growing, continue believing and finding your truth, continue showing up for your dreams, and continue trusting the process. Because your life is valuable, your purpose is important, and your journey matters. So walk confidently, knowing that abundance is not something you chase, it's something you cultivate. So until next time, I am GoddessDee of Love, reminding you that everyone has a superpower or superpowers. You just have to look inside and find yours. I want you to have a grand evening, family, and keep living abundantly. Until the next episode of Daily Dose of Dee, I will see you on the next one. Peace and
Won't you tap in, you boys? Yeah. GoddessDee. Yeah. We asking one question tonight. Where the love?
Where's the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she trippin', she say he don't show enough. Where's the love while we keep switching it up? When it won't honesty, men just won't trust.
Where's the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where's the love?
Maybe we both messed up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Where is the Love? We're glad you tuned in.
Blessings on blessings, everyone. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us
You
today.
want peace but don't get respect. Then wonder why my attitude, nigga. You say I'm emotional, I say you cold. You say relax, I say be bold. You say loyalty, I say time. Love ain't words if you never show sign.
Now he looking confused like,
what did I do?
now she looking right back like,
You know the truth,
she
huh?
looking right back like,
You know the truth.
yo.
Where is the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she trippin', she say he don't show enough. Where is the love while we keep switching it up? Women want honesty, men just won't trust.
Where is the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where is the love?
Maybe we both messed up. Tune in tonight, let's talk about us.
He say, I'm working hard just to build my name.
Once Spirit gives you the task and you surrender to it, then the floodgates open. And then you have to do it. Because alternatively, you'll go about living a very content life, but not a radically abundant life. And so often people think abundance is this, but there's like blissful abundance, there's joyful abundance, there's peaceful abundance. There's so many different forms of abundance. And when you lean in, that's why I say it's like the portals of abundance overflow. Will there be challenges? Yes. But ultimately, you'll know that you've been tasked with something because that seed was planted in you eons ago. But you have, along your journey, discovered what that seed is, had the revelation, the vision, had the confirmation, and then you took the leap. So after that, it can only be either exactly what you said it was going to be, or what you envisioned, or something far better.
She don't just love, she heals and keep. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee. In the land free. In the love palace, ships dock even here. Yeah, we got the time. GoddessDee. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. Dee is divine, Dee is daily, Dee is love. A daily dose.